Good morning and welcome to another edition of the Breakfast Show with TDN. I am Franklyn Williams. The Breakfast Show is a news and current affairs program that comes up every day, every Mondays to Fridays, 8:30 to 9:30 a.m. In today's edition of the Breakfast Show, ECSL holds G+ delegation. WAEC warns school authorities, and Natasha Beckley reveals her ambition. All these and more we have for you in a program this morning. As the election draw closer, the Sierra Leonean rapper by the name of Natasha Beckley has revealed her ambition in running for the parliamentary seat. She made this statement in one of her Facebook posts, which reads, now we want to make everything political. I always say as a citizen, it's my right to associate myself with my political party of choice, and by rights to my religion. 2018 APC MP aspirant. 2018 by-election, I won a seat in council. 2023, I will decide on what's next. Put a hold on my second. They posted a video of me with a Cameroonian rapper, and Sierra Leone was proud. Not APC fans, we are proud. Sierra Leone was proud. Election time is coming, and I love all my fans. You know your vision for what you want. Vote for who you want. I am not only voting for APC, but campaigning with APC and aspiring for a seat to serve on the other political party. The rapper made the statement via a Facebook post, and she has received lots of comments. Beckley, a few weeks back, in another Facebook post, was contemplating her rapping career and politics, stating that she was once a politician before going into music. In her Facebook post, she stated that as a citizen, she has the right to associate herself with any political party of her choice and religion. She brought up an instance of her posting a video of herself and a Cameroonian rapper, stating that Sierra Leone was proud, and also APC and non-APC, which is a sign of love and appreciation. She concluded by stating that as the 2023 election is fastly approaching, she will not only vote for the APC, but will campaign for them and also aspire for a seat to serve under the party. That was Natasha Beckley there, expressing ambition and also telling people to vote for the APC party. Natasha Beckley is a Sierra Leonean rapper, and it's no surprise as she contested in the 2018 election she was an aspirant in 2018 parliamentary election, and also she has revealed that she will be contesting in the 2023 election, and that will be under the flagship of the APC party. Moving on, as the June 2023 election is drawing closer, the ECSL, that is the Electoral Commission for Sierra Leone, is presently engaging people in delegation and all other necessary arrangements. The Chief Electoral Commissioner for the ECSL, Mohamed K. Kona, and Board of Commissioners at the Commission have, on the 21st March 2023, received a delegation from the GF+. The GF+ delegation, which was led by their Secretary General, Dr. Elda Da Costa, had a fruitful discussion and deliberations on the preparedness of the Commission for the June 24 elections, as well as their assurance to the international bodies and the people of Sierra Leone. The focus point on the deliberation includes having first-hand information on elections preparation, launch of the G7 Plus observation mission in Sierra Leone, peaceful elections and development. Dr. Elda Costa applauded the CEC for an exemplary work at the Commission as well as the professionalism of DEM Larry Fangawa at the latest Timorese elections. We are inspired by your reforms and processes. Hope we can share lessons learned after the elections. As a tradition, we recognize you. Sierra Leone being a G7 Plus chairman for peaceful election and development. Maintain. The Electoral Commission hosted the G7 delegation, and as the June 24 election draw closer, we have been seeing the electoral body having engagement with authorities that are pertinent in the June 24 elections. And also the G7 delegation said in that statement that they will be willing to learn the lessons after the elections. And the head of the G7 delegation, Elda Da Costa, said that the Electoral Commission in Sierra Leone has played a tremendous role in organizing previous elections, and the 2023 elections will be a success as they have engaged with the electoral body to see whatever difficulties they are facing at the moment will not be encountered. They will not be encountered that situation in the June 23 elections. Let's go for a short break. I will be back. Back. This is the Breakfast Show with TDN. In case you want to be part of this Breakfast Show this morning, you can send in your comments in the comment section below, or you can send in your text message on the number showing on your screen. This is the Breakfast Show, and let's continue with our show. As the body responsible for the coordination of exams in Sierra Leone, the West African Examination Council, WAEC, has warned school authorities. The West African Examination Council has cautioned schools not to commercialize the West African Senior School Certificate Examination registration as it opens the portal for the 2023 process to commence. WAEC gave the warning on a press statement issued on 15 March 2023 and announced that they have opened the portal for school candidates to register, after which it will be closed on the 19th April 2023. The council noted that some schools had commercialized the registration process through the importation of students not enrolled since the first year of secondary schooling. WAEC noted that the examination is available for third-year students at senior high schools, adding that it should be for those who enrolled in the school from SS1. The West African examination, the West African Senior School Certificate Exam for schools candidates is a school examination and is available for students in third year of senior high school wholly, the council stated. WAEC further warned against the examinations, rules and regulations to register students who had not enrolled in senior high school from their first year through to the third year and did not have required continuous assessment records. The council explained that the grades consist 70% external examination scores, that is from the public examinations, and 30% internal assessment scores, that is continuous assessment grades from the candidate school. Both scores are combined for the final grade. The examination body further advised that students who transferred from one school to another must ensure that they have all the necessary documents, including evidence of their continuous assessment records. That was the West African Senior School, the West African Examination Council advising senior schools authority that they should desist from the habit of commercializing the registration process in the forthcoming WAS exam. They put out this notice in a press release that says that school authority should not register any candidate or student that did not start from SSS1, as this, they say, some of these students do not have continuous assessment records. That is the 30% which is allocated to them since SSS1 to SSS3. And this, the examination body said that the school authority should not register any student that did not start in SSS1, as the examination will comprise of 70% grade score. And they put out the notice that the registration started on the 15th March 2023 and it will end on the 17th of April 2023. And any schools that default this will not participate in the examination in the 2023 WAS exams. As you know, the WAEC has been the supervisory body and the head of all the examinations that are presently going on in the country. And as a body, they've put out this strong notice to notify the public and school authorities regarding the exams. And over the years, we've seen wherein this has been a problem for not only WAEC, but for students as a whole, because some of these students their results have not been released over the years, and they say because of some irregularities like the registration process, because WAEC will not account for the 30% continuous assessment. So that's why that's one of the reasons some of these results have been held over the years. And in trying to curb this situation, the West African Examination Body has put out a notice notifying school authorities in relation to this. Moving away from the West African Examination Council, let's talk about something that will be happening today, and that will be darling Leon Stars. They will be encountering the Sao Tome Principe national football team, and the Sierra Leone national football team at 5 o'clock today will host the Sao Tome Principe. Sierra Leone would have hosted the particular match in Freetown, but because of the ongoing development in the Siaka Stevens Stadium, prevented them from hosting their first leg in the AFCON qualifiers against the Sao Tome Principe. And the match has been very key for Sierra Leone, and they will be hosting the first leg against Sao Tome Principe today, and also the return leg will be held on Sunday. That is, the Sao Tome Principe will host the Sierra Leone national team. And Sierra Leoneans are hopeful for this particular match, as winning this particular match will be a step closer in ensuring that the national team qualify for the AFCON 2024, as Sierra Leone participated in the last AFCON match that took place, in the last AFCON competition that took place in Cameroon last year. And we have seen the return of the Sierra Leone prolific striker Musa Tombo in the national team, as months ago he was suspended from playing football. And Sierra Leoneans are hopeful that he will score today against Sao Tome and Principe, and they are expecting a solid performance from the national football team of Sierra Leone. And moving away from that, the head of SLAJ, who is putting emphasis on a free, fair, and independent elections, says that the election that will be held on the 24th of June should be free, fair, and independent. He made this statement in a conference held at the SLAJ office, saying that in order for the body to conduct free, fair, and balanced news, they should be independent and not to take sides in any. Sorry about that. They should be free, independent, and balanced in reporting elections reports. And he made a statement in the opening courtesies as he extended warm felicitations from the national and regional executive and members of SLAJ, furthering how he was extremely honored to be invited to be part of the panel discussion on ensuring free and fair and non-violent parliamentary and presidential elections on June 24, 2023. He established how the SLBA has been a long-standing trusted friend of SLAJ, dating back to the 1970s, 80s, and 90s, to now revealing how at their last AGM, it did mention in his statement that because of this relationship, the two professions are becoming so inextricably tied that there are now members on both sides. He added that in the not too distant future, they will have a member of SLAJ elected president of the bar, and a member of the bar becoming president of SLAJ. The president of SLAJ maintained that he thinks it needs to underscore that free, fair, and non-violent elections is critical to the development of any democratic society, adding that the modern democracies have succeeded or failed depending on how free, fair, peaceful, and credible their elections have been. According to Ahmed Said Nasrallah, who is the president of SLAJ, elections are a fundamental aspect of democracy, providing citizens with the power to elect their leaders and hold them accountable. According to the International Institute for Democracy and Electoral Assistance, IDEA, there were 118 elections worldwide by 2020, and only 63% of them were considered free and fair. It gave a statistical figure arguing that in Africa, the numbers are even worse, with only 37% of the elections being free and fair within the same period. He stated that the recent elections in Kenya and Nigeria were not captured in that statistics, but pointed out that this is a significant challenge that needs to be addressed to promote democracy and stability in Africa and other regions worldwide. According to him, To ensure free, fair, and non-violent elections, start with information, justifying it by saying, if the information about the election is not correct or credible, the outcome will also not be credible. He argued that citizens need the right information to help them make informed choices about who should lead them, underscoring that it is at this stage that the media comes in. The SLAJ president also stated that to ensure free, fair, and non-violent elections also requires all stakeholders to play their roles professionally and effectively, adding that one of the critical stakeholders in that regard is the media, whose role cannot be overemphasized. He also regarded the minister as watchdog, maintaining how it serves in that capacity during the electioneering period by monitoring the electoral process and reporting irregularities, thereby promoting transparency and accountability. That was the president of SLAJ, emphasizing on free, fair, and non-violent elections in the June 2023 elections. As he stated out there that in order to have a free, fair, and non-violent elections, it starts with the media, as the media should be a body that should be reporting credible, unbiased, and objective reports to their audience out there, and as a way of ensuring a credible, independent, and unbiased reporting, these media institutions have the right to make their content or whatsoever they put out there to their listeners should be independent and free from taking sides. And as we have seen over the years, this has been a cause for concern, as it was evident in the 2018 elections, where people were complaining that the media, some media outlets have been biased in their reporting. And there are several ways to report elections reports. And over the years and this year as well, we've seen wherein SLAJ have engaged journalists on elections reporting. And we hope that other media outlets or media institutions out there will listen to the advice of SLAJ as one way to have a free, fair, and non-violent independence. Start with us, because any information that we put out there will have to be taken seriously, because whatever comes out of the media has a great effect to the listeners out there. So our reporters or our presenters in some media institution out there should report unbiased, credible, and objective news out there to their audience. And this has been a welcoming situation for some media outlets, and we hope that moving forward this will have to be taken into consideration. Let's take a break and we'll be back to continue with the breakfast show. This is the Breakfast Show coming to you live from TDN, and the Breakfast Show is you're seeing you're viewing the Breakfast Show on our YouTube Live and our Facebook Live. You can also be part of the Breakfast Show by sending in your comments in the comment section below, or by sending in your text message on the numbers showing on your screen. As the President of Sierra Leone, Brigadier Julius Maada Bio, has put a smile on the people of Kailaun district, and this happened as a result of constructing or turning over the soil of a new bridge in the Kailaun district. His Excellency, the President, Dr. Julius Maada Bio, on Monday, 20th March 2023, formally launched the construction of the Manoa Bridge at the Manual Cable Ferry Crossing Point in Peje Bonga Chiefdom, Kailaun District. This project is under the Smallholder Commercialization and Agribusiness Development Project. In a statement at the event, President Julius Maada Bio thanked the people of Peje Bonga Chiefdom for supporting the SLPP and encouraged them to continue doing so. He said the ferry crossings had been there in various parts of the country since independence, and that is only now under his government, and modern bridges will be constructed to replace them and ease movement. This ferry system has been here since 1961, and in this modern age, we should be thinking about bridges to connect communities. This is why my government will construct this bridge over the Manoa River to connect Manoa and Pendebu and other communities. Agricultural activities in this region will thrive, and also movement will be swift, President Bio underscored. The Manoa Cable Ferry crossing links the people of Manoa and Pendebu, as well as other surrounding villages across the Moa River in Kailaun district. The bridge, when built, will increase agricultural activities, enhance productivity and marketing, reduce travel time in accessing various communities and market centers, improve access to health facilities, and save locals the risks associated with the ferry crossing. The bridge is one of four, two in the eastern region, one in the south and one in the north, being constructed by the government at ferry crossing point. It cost $7,458,318 US. The funds are provided by the government of Sierra Leone and the World Bank. The project is expected to be completed in 15 months' time. Well, that was the president there turning the soil for the construction of the bridge at Kailaun district in the Manonga Chiefdom in the Kailaun district. And the president highlighted some of the benefits the people of Kailaun will receive after the construction of this particular bridge, as it will enhance swift and fast transportation of goods from the Mongere chiefdom to other chiefdoms in the community, as it will help to move faster in some market centers around that particular chiefdom, and it will also connect other chiefdoms like the Pendebu chiefdom. And we've seen since the assumption or the coming of the president, we've seen several other bridges have been launched and they are yet to be constructed. And we hope that in 15 months' time, the people of the Kailaun district, especially the Manonga chiefdom, will benefit from the construction of that particular bridge. Moving away from the people of the Kailaun district, we also saw wherein a press release was issued out to the public, and it's a press release from the Ministry of Lands, Housing and Country Planning, saying that they will be organizing a raffle for the bike riders and the tricycle riders in the country. We've seen over the years they've organized similar events for journalists, doctors, lawyers, and even teachers. And this time around, it will be organized for the bike riders and the tricycle riders in the country. And our reporters were out yesterday and to see how the bike riders and the tricycle riders feel about these news, and also how they will be partaking in this raffle draw. Let's have a look at the video sent in by our reporter, and I'll be back.
Una Kushe and Kabo. Una welcome to TDN Africa Media. This now on a program waiting the people stay. Today we're in at the streets of Freetown. They ask keke riders and bike riders about the press release where the Ministry of Lands and Country Planning pull towards the raffle, the upcoming raffle, for let them win land or for let them get land installed. They ask for more information. They want for know this, they want for know that, but we they come with this to the people then. Let we see waiting keke and bike riders then get for say about this.
Welcome to TDN Africa Media.
Yeah.
You can tell family name and what you do.
Yeah, my name is Abbas Kamara. I'm a bike rider.
Albert, here we are seeing the Ministry of Lands, Housing and Country Planning don't pull a press release for one of the bike man and the keke man. Which one is doing a pull, we want to forget land?
Yeah. This morning, now I got this area. And the area is fine. Because most of the people are not big ocean, all the town, they suffer for themselves. Right now, I don't give me nothing. So the places I go find this, let's say 5 million for 2 million followers. I got my family. Now the place is spoiled. I mean, your money back to go. I go pay that 5 million there. So if my house this area, the idea is fine. So we the bike man, they suffer.
You say as a bike man, you get plans for big parts of the raffle?
Yeah. And however, they are the good day. All be the day.
So, and when you go part of the raffle, you hope for winner.
Yeah.
How you hope for see the process first in the
So the process is fine.
Okay.
It's fine. And I hope say when I go play, I go do the raffle, I will win. I hope that I will win.
So what's my message to incoming bike man there? What they go through the kind of situations the way they explain, so you say you go through?
Well, I always tell the company there, this area where the cows come to, they all go volunteer. But I don't know who say we love pay. And this now help for we, you don't get. Because people are not in the foundation for we in this soil. The count for carpet town. Now money will get about 1,000 more left. So you know where they will get money for yourself, you know where you go. They get and this soil nobody left. That's the after free the fully send for the people left. So this area winning account for you. So now they talk to me come to guide there. The old man goes to a chance. Hope say as time there, old man will able make a for this area.
Thank you very much for talking to TDN.
Yeah.
Bike riders, they are expressing their emotions on the raffle draw, the land raffle draw, which will be conducted by the Ministry of Lands. And this particular draw will help some bike riders to own a land. And if you are a bike rider or a tricycle rider out there, you can be part of the draw. And in order to be part of the draw, you should be licensed. You should hold a license, and also you should have particulars of the bike or the tricycle you're riding, and also you should be part of a recognized union body. And if you have all these requirements, you will be eligible to partake in the draw later this year. And the draw particularly will be conducted live, and if you are fortunate to emerge as winner of that particular draw, the Ministry of Land will have to contact you. And we've seen in that particular video wherein our bike riders expressing their concerns, as one of the interviewers out there said that they will embrace this opportunity, as it will be a step closer in owning a land, as some of them have never owned a land before, and it's one of the easiest way to own a land, and they thank the Ministry of Land for this great opportunity. And we've seen we are overwhelmed by these reports, and some of these bike riders did not even know about this particular draw unless a reporter told them yesterday, and they felt so happy. Wherein some even did not talk to reporters, and they said that they will try to secure their registration form, and it was really a nice seeing that. And moving away from the bike riders reports, we now take a look at the front pages of our local newspaper in the country. Now, for our first newspaper, which is the New Age newspaper, it says, MRCG Sierra Leone and Africa check trained journalists on fact-checking and verification. And also it says August 10 extrajudicial killings on pauper government. And Afri Morning launches Ramadan The Hot Show. 500 million set aside. And as we all know, the Ramadan period will start today, as people will be observing the period of Ramadan for 1 month, and we wish all Muslims out there that will be observing the holy month of Ramadan a pleasant and a blessed Ramadan period. And taking a look at another newspaper, we take a look at the Salon Times newspaper. And the Salon Times newspaper says that damning amnesty report against SLPP government. We are seeing a photo of the president of Sierra Leone, retired Brigadier Madabio, and also President Adama Barrow applauds secure ports. And another one, Parliament ratifies agreement between the government of Sierra Leone and Qatar. And also Professor Ekundayo Thompson installed VC and P of the United Methodist University. And we are also saying win up to 500 millions as AfriMoney launches Ramadan the Hot Show. You can purchase the Salon Times newspaper for 2 leons. And we take another newspaper, which is the Calabash newspaper. And the top story on the Calabash newspapers reads that as he unveils longest portrait of the president, Kai storms McKinney with no one-off messages. And also, Arish Agnani becomes the newly designated honorary Consular General of Norway to Sierra Leone. And we are seeing a photo of Arish Agnani wearing, he was designated the honorary Consular General of Norway to Sierra Leone. And another major feat accomplished as the Calabash newspaper bags 2023 National Business Award. And another story there says at 5th ECOWAS Parliament, VP Julia Jallo says ECOWAS region needs a radical shift. And we are seeing a portrait of the Vice President of Sierra Leone. And another headline on the Calabash newspaper says NP Sierra Leone Limited local content policy stance is indeed positively changing lives. And also, Kobe Walker emerges as vice chairman of the Sierra Leone Cricket Association. And also, AfriMoney unveils the Hot Ramadan Show. And we're taking a look at another newspaper, which is the Concord Times newspaper. The Concord Times newspaper starts off with a commercial wherein the local commercial bank of Sierra Leone emblem is imprinted on the Concord Times newspaper. And another thing reads, mysterious death of 22-year-old IPAM student. Parents frown at sluggish police investigation. AfriCell launches Ramadan promo. Subscribers to win 500 leons. And also, 60% of unemployed graduates are social workers. And Sierra Leone Parliament cement bilateral ties with Qatar. We are seeing a photo of the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Professor David Francis, in the particular story there. And also NRA to conduct classes for custom brokers. And we are seeing an advert also for the Eco Bank below the front page of the Concord Times newspaper. You can be part of you can read the full story on this newspaper by just purchasing it for 2,000 leons. And you can have a full report there on this particular newspaper. And as we all know, Sierra Leone is a beautiful place, and we've seen wherein our country has been rated as one of the greatest places to visit in 2023. And the Time magazine has just released its world's greatest places to visit in 2023. And expectedly, our country is listed in the top 50 places globally. It says that the massive investment and visionary leadership of President Julius Maada Bio are bearing fruit. In the report titled Freetown Peninsula, Sierra Leone, Africa's new coastal hub, Terry Ward wrote, emerging from the pandemic with the backing of the World Bank to help promote the West African nations, rich tourism potential with diverse wildlife, world-class surfing waves, the vibey coastal capital of Freetown, and a brand new airport. All odds are on Sierra Leone to explode on the adventure travel scene. Ward also added that the time to go is now. During his speech at the unveiling of the brand new airport in Lungi earlier this month, President Bill stated, "We plan to leverage the ultra-modern airport to boost the region." Some skeptics dismiss this as political rhetoric. A few months on, the world is bracing for a possible surge in tourism activities in the country in the coming months. And Sierra Leone is also closer to Europe than other more developed beach destinations, such as the Caribbean, the Maldives, and Mauritius, and in the same time zone. Due to quality leadership and strategic investment, the country is now set to compete with other global tourism destinations. Well, that is good and welcoming for our country to be ranked top 50 amongst other nations. And we've seen we are in, over the years, this is not the first, but over the years we've been ranked among these. And our beaches are second to none in Africa. And we've been rated in Europe and at the world at large. People have been saying that Sierra Leone is a beautiful country and people should visit Sierra Leone. And we have facilities that will encourage tourists out there, and our beaches, which many tourists visit, are second to none. And we've seen we are in the number 2 beaches, the Kent Beach and all other beaches in Sierra Leone are sites wherein tourists will possibly visit whenever they enter the shores of Sierra Leone. And not only that, we've seen the newly constructed airports, which it's a site viewing airport, and this airport has been ranked with the likes of the Heathrow Airport in terms of the facilities presently at the Lungi International Airport. And we hope that the authorities in charge of the Lungi International Airport will man that airport, and as it will benefit Sierra Leoneans and other nationals using that airport to go outside Sierra Leone and to come inside Sierra Leone. And also other facilities in terms of violence-free in the country, as any tourist out there will not come to a particular country that is filled with violence, preaching out hate speech. And we've seen we are in Sierra Leone has not been known for that, and that's why over the years we've had tourists visiting our beloved countries. And we hope that our country will help to welcome tourists and also improve in the way we conduct ourselves. And also in trying to say that the way we conduct ourselves, we are open that the 2023 June elections should be violence-free, as Sierra Leone will choose its next leader to lead the country in the years to come. And we hope that people out there will refrain from violence and they will conduct themselves well as we approach the June presidential and parliamentary elections. Well, this is how we draw the curtains down of today's breakfast show. And in case you want to be part of the breakfast show and other programs of the TDN African media, you can tune in anytime, any day for our lovely programs that will be coming up. And after this program, you will have the Salon Talk program, which will come to you by my colleagues, Amadou and Aminata, and also have a quiz program which will be presented by Sylvia, and the entertainment show which will be presented by Franklyn. And also, if you want to be part of the sports program, you can be part of the sport program every Friday, as our darling national team today will host the Sao Tome national team. And you can have more on this encounter on Friday in a sports program. And also the second leg will hold on Sunday, and you will have in-depth reports on that in our sports program. I've been your host this morning, and join us again tomorrow for another wonderful edition of The Breakfast Show. I am Franklyn Williams. Stay tuned.